but if you're playing against a random, your best odds are putting your wall at the natural. I was gonna say it's a much bigger issue with Brood War, honestly, because that is a lot less forgiving with your opening build. But honestly, there's StarCraft 2, there are builds for all three races that work against all three races, essentially. At least in the opening portion when you're first getting set up.
Yeah. And it's definitely harder to
For
learn
me,
three races, man. So
it's harder, and even beyond learning them, just staying in practice when you know, you're not just it's not just three things, three matchups you got to learn. You got to learn six matchups. You got to learn each race against each race.
yeah, that's a
So
lot.
yeah, it's tricky if you want to keep things consistent. Yeah, it can be done. It can be a lot of fun. For me, one of the big reasons I go random so much on ladder is just because they count towards the achievements of random and of whichever
Oh,
race I end up
yeah,
with if I win.
that's true.
So it's just more time efficient.
Did you get the dark voice?
People
Then
will ask me why. Yeah,
did you get the dark
why random?
voice
Yeah,
thing?
I no, I'm less than halfway there. I'm over halfway towards the Predator,
Oh,
which
okay.
is the portrait in 1,000 wins in all the team categories.
Uh huh.
So yeah, I'm actually setting things up in my OBS so that it shows a little chart of how close I am to each of the remaining achievements. Because if people need to know one thing about me if they're watching me play, completionist tryhard is what they should know. Anyway, we have an oracle almost ready to go, and a lair about 3/4 of the way complete too. So definitely some early tech. Of course, yeah, there's no surprises here. That oracle's flying by more than a couple of overlords. Braden's starting to take his gases. Oh, and he's going Spire. He does know there's a Stargate on the other side, and sometimes you need that just in case your opponent does end up
Oh,
drifting a lot of carriers and Tempest here. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that revelation hit the Spire, and that was it.
yep. He's making phoenixes. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna die to Mutas.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, Hydras do better against Phoenixes early on, but Phoenixes oftentimes do get followed up by a lot of capital ships that Hydras do not do normally nearly as well against. But I do see Hydra Den is on the way, as is the Roach Warren. He is covering all the bases.
Yeah, and the thing
Supply
is,
is very similar.
he spotted the Spire, so if you are Freeden here, I love the fact that he is making Hydrogen. He should not make any Mutas, because he's gonna get hard counter. There's two
Yeah.
Stargates here, Phoenix coming.
Right. Mutas can run out of efficiency very quickly, and they are not cheap to make in large
Yep,
enough numbers to be effective anyway. Catch your
yep,
opponent off guard, that might be another thing.
yep.
Yeah, once again, just oracles are similar. They not going to be able to catch his opponent off guard with those either.
So he is making Hydras. That's the
Hmm.
good news for
Yeah.
Freeden.
Infestation pit going down. The infestors do start with enough energy now to cast fungal growth right away if you're having trouble with phoenixes that keep hitting and running. But I'm guessing he's probably just going to go use that to go into hive. Oh, very slow, very agonizing death of that overseer. There we go. Zerglin's coming across the map. What do we have? We got 12 Zerglings, 2 Hydras so far. Yeah, just getting the movement upgrades going.
Hyper Turtle. There's no wall for Protoss here. It's a very rare game where there's no wall at all.
No, yeah, and I
And
was
look at these
especially
links,
worried about
man.
that at the very beginning, but yes, exactly. Not even a wall at the main, so he can bring in whatever he wants.
He's gonna cause chaos right now.
Yeah, and look at these Zerglings coming around from both sides. This could be very disastrous.
Yeah, at
Yeah, look
least
at
at a minimum on
probes forced
mining,
to fight.
because he's not mining at all.
Oh yeah, 7 probes go down. That overcharged battery definitely been, especially since it's just a couple of Hydralisks down at the low grounds.
But
And here we
then,
go.
oh
Phoenixes
my
make their way
gosh.
home. Only only 2 of the warp gates are depowered, so he is going to clean up at least. But
Yep. Only
still, that's
nine,
there's
10 workers, but it's just
yeah,
losing
and
that all that time, right? And
a
depowering.
lot of mining time, and that entrance is still wide open too. He is 40 supply behind right now, and that is not somewhere you want to be as far as the workers go. If you want to go Stargate, you got to get a lot of gas mining going there. Although
Yep.
Lucky Larry, right, the bank he's got too.
There you go. You're
None
gonna go the other
none of these
side.
bases really having yeah, none of these bases really having anything resembling a Sim City.
Yeah.
So
It's tough,
that's
man.
one of those
Protoss
things.
without a
There's
wall.
oh, it is. Oh yeah, you know, look at all the way back to
Oh.
the oh man.
Oh
I mean, he's
man, this is
controlling
just
very well, but in the end, it's a band-aid on a cut that just keeps bleeding here.
yeah, this is just a nightmare. It's like you're a burn victim. You don't
Yeah.
have skin, and you can just get infected anytime, and you die.
Oh yeah, and the scratching just keeps going. The Zergling's allergic
Sheesh.
to lemon juice? Find out after these messages.
Yeah. This is tough. Lucky
Don't even
Larry,
million.
man.
Yeah, this well,
Oh,
this isn't
14
recoverable.
workers. It's over. Yeah, he doesn't have any more workers. So
Yeah, I mean he's
at this point, man,
close
this
to
is
even in army supply. Yeah, it is over. A third is going to go down. It's just gonna keep sweeping over him like the tide.
yeah, this is the best game for Frieden that I've seen him play. He had a huge
Oh
advantage
yeah,
in FSL history, right, where he had this huge advantage. So this is a
oh
great
yeah.
start for him, and it's thankfully because he needs to be thankful for being random, and for Lucky Larry, he better wall at the bottom next game.
Yeah, one would hope. And yeah, I mean he's considering making his move, but you know he whether he has enough army or not, he's kind of going to have to. He's only going to fall further behind if the longer that he waits there.
Yeah, and he has Hive already too.
Resonating
So
Glaives all done. Okay, I mean Resonating Glaives are nice against Zerg Hydra,
yeah, he's got to do something. But there's 4
but yeah, look
bases.
at the upgrades and mm-hmm. Yeah, and you compare what's in production. It's like 9 Hydras and a whole lot of upgrades going. Ultras likely to join the first soon. And once again, Ultras, one of their biggest weaknesses is trying to squeeze past buildings, and there aren't any.
Yep.
Also, I guess it's worth mentioning that Graviton Beam does not work against Ultras either. They are massive and cannot be lifted.
This
And
is
they're
true.
transient, so they can't even be slowed down, actually.
So Hyper Turtle.
Ultras are kind of cool.
Yeah, they're cool. You know, him putting the Spire and it being discovered so fast, I think was great for Frieden. The reason I say that is because it forced Lucky Larry into this Phoenix play, which I don't think he likes. He prefers the ball. Remember when he was playing and he won the other
Yeah.
games? It's the Protoss
Yeah.
ball of Colossus,
Oh, yeah.
Archons, etc. That's what he
Yes.
likes.
Colossus.
And you can't play
He's got
Phoenix
the
this way.
Archons, but yes,
Yeah.
Colossus. Exactly. Colossus would be so nice here. Everything in Frieden's army is light. Everything has a
Ooh.
everything Colossus get a bonus against. And I mean, granted, Adepts do too, but they're only last so long.
Oh, there's some ultras. He should probably let them lead the way.
Here comes something. Yeah, here comes some armored units, and you don't get more armor than the Ultralisk. So this is probably going to be the final push right here. $157 supply to 94. It's the classic, supply, and you can look at it all you want.
Yeah, he's ahead in every category. Upgrades, workers,
Absolutely.
technology.
Yeah, 111 upgrade versus just one.
The army is somewhat close, especially if he fights by shield battery, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's still not enough.
But they're contained. Frieden can afford to lose this whole army.
But the
Probably
ultras
twice.
don't die,
over,
dude.
Yeah. There's your GG. Nah, that's the annoying thing about them.
Alright, well, for Lucky Larry,
Alright.
you got a wall properly here. Number 1. And number 2,
Yeah.
I'd stick to what you like to do, which is Protoss Death Ball.
Yeah, well, way back to the old BSU builds in Brood War. Doesn't matter. StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2, Protoss just needs that wall early on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that natural just can't even be taken, much less held.
We're going to Dragon Scales. I'm showing the map right now.
We are indeed. Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely different shades here. And, also one, fairly defensible. But you gotta have the wall up. We will see.
Okay, here it goes, guys.
Ready. Lucky Larry is ready.
And Dark Larry.
Yeah, Larry is set as Terran.
Whoa. He probably didn't switch it in time.
I mean,
okay.
well,
We'll
we're gonna
remake
double
it.
check on that. I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's not.
well,
Terran
let's
player.
check with him first. I'm pretty sure too, but I always do like to.
Yep.
GLHF.
All good?
Okay.
Okay.
Larry's feeling lucky, and I don't blame him.
All right, here it goes.
You want to go with the race that's good at walling off, no matter what the circumstances are. This is the one to go with. So let's see what happens. Like you said, he's
Okay.
All right.
Let's do the intros.
Things are okay. Oh yes. That. All right. In the lower right, we have the purple Terran, and he is Frieden. And his opponent, the pink Terran. He is Lucky Larry.
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with random, and nothing is better against random in terms of being safe than Terran, right? Because you can scout.
I mean, at the very least,
his defense is
you can
best.
Scout.
And
exactly.
you can put a command center.
You can defense no matter what. And I think the real big thing is, I mean, pretty much, you don't get a lot of difference as far as where your building placements are there.
True.
Maybe you'll put your first command center at the Reaper spot, but probably not. If you're expecting Reapers, hey, you just have a Reaper or two standing there to greet them.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny is Frieden is random, but he sends his scout super early, so the other guy, the opponent, will know what he is early. Which to me, I wouldn't do. I'd be like, no, I wouldn't even show you.
I actually do think about that a lot. Whether I want to scout or whether I just want to build up. Even like a Zerg, sometimes I'll even just take a slightly different Overlord route to just to get correct. A little bit more going. That supply depot block. I don't think that's going to survive long. But
I hope he cancels this in time.
Any edge you can get, yes, I do.
You cannot.
Minerals, so
oh man,
engineering, babe.
Larry, gotta cancel it. Nice.
The suspense. Yes, he canceled it. He gets a partial refund, 3/4 of what he spent.
Hey, you know what, Hyper Turtle? Lucky Larry's in a great spot because he does have his command center earlier, although he did do a cancel there in the factory. So if he can defend whatever Frieden is doing, like a pretty aggressive build here, he's gonna be way ahead. And he's got 2 Reapers. So if he goes now,
I have the Right, I have this feeling that Frieden is probably going to try to start with a drop, but we'll see. That I've been known to very heavily misread a lot of games in my time, so
Well,
we'll
it's
just
hard.
have to
It's
see.
hard at this level because
And here,
everyone kind of does things differently too.
yeah, absolutely. Well, honestly, at the lowest, I'd say at the code B level, even more people do it differently.
Oh, look
You
at
don't
that.
always know what people consider to be the standard way. And yeah, these Reapers, if they get too close to that siege, okay, good. They back away. They'll be healing up, and we'll see how well Lucky Larry takes advantage of his little lead as far as expansions go. But let's see, are these in defensive position or are they getting ready to move out?
I mean,
Oh, we
he
got a
is
Liberator. I
expanding.
know that's not going to be defensive.
Yeah,
Right.
he is expanding, but he is gonna be attacking too. There's not the
Right. Even
free. That's
bringing an
not the
FCE
freedom
along.
we.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it's
This
not
is
the
not the
freedom we
Frieden we
know.
know.
Yeah, exactly. Because usually he goes either just all in, but not this.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Yeah, this is a little bit more, a little bit of early aggression. Now, is with this kind of composition, of course,
But Larry
you
doesn't
can
have a
set up on
tank,
the low
man.
ground with the siege tank and then go around. Well, you can either go around with the Liberator or have that even defend the tank.
The problem is, luckily, Larry
So
doesn't
is the
have a
Liberator
tank,
going to
man.
be right?
This
Yeah,
is
Lucky
bad.
Larry doesn't have a lot of.
Oh no,
Yeah, he no
he forgot.
Vikings.
He skipped
Yeah,
the tank, and that's a
defending the
big
bunker
problem.
isn't going to be the call here.
Yeah.
Right. I get, Terran versus Terran, and honestly, Terran versus Protoss usually want a Viking Cyclone pretty early, just in case, just for
Yeah.
that peace of mind. And here we go. Now it's moving in on the workers. This could get worse and worse. Tank is coming out for Lucky
Yeah.
Larry, but it's got a ways to go. Uh,
Ooh.
I would get those workers out of there. Yep,
Yeah. Save that
exactly,
base,
and maybe
man.
even lift off that. Yeah,
Save the base, Larry. No, Larry, save your
Frieden
base.
with a 10 supply lead as far as the army goes.
Yeah, this timing by Frieden is deadly
And
when you
yeah,
don't
he's
have one tank.
yeah. Well, tanks are just so effective shooting up to high ground as long as you got an air unit for visibility.
And Frieden has a Liberator too, which is big problems.
Right. It's
Oh,
uh
he's getting shot!
it's hopscotch
Oh,
here. Oh
no!
no, we got the GG. Frieden takes this. What's his turn?
Oh, just a series of bad events for Lucky Larry. But anyway, let's go chit chat with them.
Unlucky events.
Unlucky.
We'll
That's
put
right.
it that way. But
That's a
yes,
good.
Larry, Frieden, welcome back.
Thank you.
Short and sweet. Yeah, I figured that would probably be the way since you've got quite the schedule going.
Yeah, yeah, but that worked out.
Yeah, hey, you get some more of your time back. You did do some good stuff. I gotta say, Protoss versus Random. We've been talking about this. Usually you want to go ahead and just wall off the natural, even if, regardless of what they end up as, that was just a wide open area he took advantage of. Otherwise, he built up very well. Frieden, you know, continue to be comfortable with multiple races. But Leary, he definitely surprised us by switching things up the second game. Have you been practicing up his Terran, or to just think it fit better against this random aggression?
We got a quiet Larry
Larry,
and
you're
a
still
dark
there?
Larry. Oh, he's
Quiet
muted.
and dark. I don't know, but
Yeah.
here,
What
let
does
me
Larry usually play? I mean, usually I like to
He is
scout.
Protoss.
Protoss. Yeah, his main is
I didn't. I
Protoss.
just. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I don't
here.
know if Larry's around, but
I'm here.
either. Oh, there he is.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's keep it
Yeah.
simple. Larry, you have any comments on the game at all, or
Just standard Larry shit.
unlucky
Oh,
Larry, I suppose.
Exactly, dude.
we will.
Got it.
We still got chances. Okay.
Well,
So Frieden, definitely. I mean, plain and simple, you were able to hit with some very good aggression both times, and managed to bring in some things there weren't counters to. So well done.
yeah.
One big thing we noticed, yeah, he cast Revelation on that Spire. He didn't make any Spire units. That was kind of using what he knows against him.
Yeah. So yeah, once he had the revelation up, I was like, well, guess I'm not building mutas.
Yeah.
Like I wanted
Yeah,
to.
you
And
better
then
not.
when
He
I-
has 2 Stargates
Yeah.
full of
Yeah,
Phoenix.
by the time I got in, and then I was really late with my scouting with the overseer, but I saw he had expanded. He had the Phoenixes out. He had the Archons. I was like, okay, well, I made the right call. But it was a really late tech change, and I was off rhythm. Like I threw myself off rhythm by doing that. So I like built doubles of certain buildings and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. I even put a spire in a weird place. So I thought it was a little unlucky on my part, but
Yeah.
good scouting on his part, and I saw it just became mind games, right?
Yep. And KJ was mentioning, yeah, you very aggressive Terran build. He hasn't seen that out of you before, apparently.
Oh, the 1/1/1.
Yeah, it looks good
Yeah.
because you expanded behind it, so it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't all
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was trying to be a little bit more balanced. I've done some other turn builds that were really aggressive. I saw that he had only 1 gas, so I anticipated to be kind of going a longer game. So I felt like, I could just do a classic, 1/1/1 and see how that would work
Yeah.
out.
Get the nice high ground vision and just pound on it with tanks. So, congratulations, very effective both times.
All right.
Thanks.
Well,
And
nice
good
job,
game,
man.
Larry. Yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll see you later in the season as well.
all right.
Yes, indeed.
So I guess that'll do tonight. I know you weren't able to cast the
Yeah.
neutrophil veils properly, but I guess you can recast that some other time, right? Or
Yeah, I actually got the first map of it done before my internet got weird. I think I might actually add another Wi-Fi repeater in my house.
yeah,
Check in with the ISP, see how that goes. But yep,
cool.
lots of fun tonight. I am looking forward to seeing what comes up next.
Cool. Yeah, I would say recast that series because I actually didn't watch it. I don't know what happened still.
It was
So
I
don't tell
only
me. I want
finished
to
the
watch
first
it.
map.
Yeah, I want to watch it when you
Oh, no.
cast it. All right.
All,
Okay.
all I'll tell you is that things really lagged at the end for me.
Cool.
But it won't next time.
All
Because
right.
I got this.
Well, all
And
right,
then
guys.
we will see what the future brings. We will see what's going on with the patch. And we will see what goes on with the legendary Microsoft acquisition. See you in a week, people.
See you guys. Laters.
You guys, that's it.
Sarah, what have you done?
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day. Your swarm darkens the sky of any planet.
Forget Minsk. Forget all of it.
When we are done here, I will return to my people and accept their judgment.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's holed up in a Zerg base.
I made my peace long ago.
Consider it done. For ire.